What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing absolutely amazing today. Yeah, I don't really know why I decided to film in my kitchen today. I just kind of felt like, sitting in my kitchen. So, here we are in my kitchen. Welcome. Today's video is gonna be a quick update on my hair, how's it been doing, what's been going on, as well as a couple of new favorite items that I have since my hair has, for the most part, been in a silk press. So without further ado, let's get right on into the video because I'm losing sunlight and trying to get this wrapped up. All right, just Naakie, transition into the video. Many of you have seen my sort of like done with the natural hair community video, where I basically expressed that I was kind of over my natural hair, not so much my natural hair as much as I was over just having to do it and style it and the amount of time that it took to do, which led to me becoming a straight natural and getting my hair silk pressed once a month. And I did that for about 5, maybe 6 months. No, probably like 4 or 5 months, I want to say. And what followed was not expected at all. After about 3 or so silk presses, my texture started to change dramatically. And I'm someone who used to be a straight natural. In college, I used to straighten my own hair because I didn't have the time or capacity or money to buy all those products for my natural hair. So I literally would wash and straighten my natural hair about every 2 weeks. And for the most part, my texture remained pretty much intact. I did end up with a more loose texture in the front just because the front of my hair doesn't really have a curl pattern. So when it loosens, it just kind of like straightens out because it's already kind of straight and just somewhat wavy, if you will. So that was expected, but the majority of my texture pretty much stayed intact. Again, for the most part, not 100%. So that's what I was expecting this go round. And unfortunately, that is not what happened. My hair was and still is healthy, but the texture changed in a way that I wasn't expecting, and it was just like a very loose wave. If I have any pictures, I'll try to include them, but there was no more spiral in a lot of sections of my hair. It was literally just like this, just like a very loose wave. So it wasn't to a point where I could go back to wearing my hair natural if I wanted to, just because it was so thin. Like, it had just lost density. Like, my hair wasn't falling out, it wasn't breaking, it was just losing its density, and it wasn't as full as I wanted it to be. And I am someone who wants to be able to alternate between straight and natural. So what I found was that it just wasn't feasible for me to straighten my hair every 4 weeks. Like, my hair just could not take that in the way that it was being straightened. So I took a break and I had protective styles for about 3 months, from like November, December, and January. And I found a new stylist that my sister used to go to and one of her best friends still goes to, that has a very similar texture to mine. And I had it in my head like, I want a blunt cut. So if y'all can see, I feel like you can't really see unless my hair is all to the front, but she's oily, so we're not gonna do that. I had been wanting a blunt cut for a while, and honestly, this was the perfect excuse. It's time to kind of cut off those loose, maybe dead ends, I don't really know, and just start over fresh. So we did a blunt cut, and I'm gonna insert some videos and pictures here of when I first got it done so that you can see the shape and everything.
Turn for me. Perfect.
Y'all, I love it. I'm in love. This is just, I keep saying, like, this is my grown woman hairstyle. It just makes me feel more sophisticated, more bossy. It also is more intentional my hair has never had an intentional shape, and I think an intentional sort of like blunt cut just makes my hair, I don't know, it just makes it look a lot better to me. And because I got rid of a lot of those ends, you'll see like my hair is quite full and dense. And before, when I was getting it straightened, when I didn't have this blunt cut, like it was full, but it just didn't give me thick vibes, if you know what I'm saying. Like she's thick now, like she's looking thick now. I will get my hair straightened once a quarter now, not every month anymore. I'm gonna be protective styling in between. That way my hair is still getting a break from any tension that a protective style might cause, but it's still not gonna be in its natural state. It's gonna be in a silk press because I ain't got the time. I just don't have it. She just doesn't have it. That's gonna be my plan moving forward. I think I'm gonna get like maybe another 1/2 inch cut. I hate that you can't see the super bluntness of it with the way that my hair is kind of pulled back. I think I'm gonna get another 1/2 inch cut because I really, like, I don't want it to touch my shoulders. I want it to be like right here or something. I don't know, we'll see. I know y'all also love hearing about some of my favorite hair products, and since I have been wearing my hair in silk presses and protective styles, maybe I'll do another video on like protective style favorite products. But for my silk press favorite products, there are a couple of new items that I've added to my natural hair collection that are specifically for silk pressed natural hair. So the first being dry shampoo, because I do not shampoo my hair for 4 weeks after getting my silk pressed until I wash it again to move into a protective style. And my two favorite dry shampoos are these two right here. First, this is the Suave Professionals. I had this in a recent favorites video. And then also this Billy Floof dry shampoo. This is cheap. It comes in a pack of like 2 for $5, and it's the best dry shampoo I've ever used. It lasts, it doesn't leave too much residue on my hair, and it just works, and it makes my hair literally look like I just got it washed and pressed. This one I love because it comes in a dark brown color. This leaves a white residue, this does not. Because it's brown and not black, there is a bit of ashiness when I apply this, but it goes away pretty quickly. This I also like because it sprays, and I can spray it on my scalp and throughout the length of my hair. This is more of like a powder that you dab throughout your hair, so it's a little bit more difficult to apply, but these are my two favorite dry shampoos at the moment. I have been wrapping my hair every single night just because that is what my new stylist is recommending that I do. And when I first get my hair silk pressed, like she be falling right back down. Like I try and wrap it and it just does not stay. So I grabbed two of these, like, I call them like wrap scarves. I don't really know what you call them, but I have like a mesh one, and then this one on the bottom is more of like a satin one. And this just helps me to keep my hair wrapped while I'm like getting my scarf ready to put my scarf on at night. So what I'll do is I'll wrap my hair, and then I'll take this and I'll wrap it around the wrapped hair, and then I'll put on my satin scarf. This is a game changer because before I had these, your girl was struggling, okay? And then as far as tools that I use to wrap, these are still my go-to favorites, my coconut brush and my Felicia Leatherwood. This just helps me to get a much more tight wrap. This just helps me to get my hair going in the right motion. So I use this one first just to get it going, and then I'll go in with this one to really make sure it's tightly wrapped. So yeah, these are my two favorite tools for wrapping. And last but not least, I have a couple of favorites when it comes to styling my silk presses. This Cream of Nature Argan Oil Anti-Humidity Gloss and Shine Mist. I really like this because when I use the dry shampoo, a lot of times it makes my hair look dry. So I'll just spray a little bit, and I mean the lightest bit of this in my palm, and then I'll kind of just like rake it through my hair. Up here, I'll just kind of like pat down my flyaways with this, and this just adds a beautiful shine. But if you add too much, I made the mistake. It will definitely make your hair oily if you add too much. So I literally add like half of a spritz of this to my hand. I'll rub it in my hands and then I'll just like rake it through my hair. And this just adds in a bit of like shine and luster, and it just makes your hair look, I don't know, just very shiny and healthy, I guess. So yes, that is it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions you want me to answer in regards to my sort of like process of becoming a straight natural, any challenges I've had, any other products that I could potentially use. Give me some recommendations below. And yeah, like I said, she looking real healthy. She looking real healthy. She moving. Even though she oily and old, she's still moving. Like, okay, that's enough. But yes, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more videos by moi, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.